What's going on, family? How y'all doing tonight on this Wednesday night? You watching Sports Talk with B. Watts. I'm your host, Bernard Watts. Do me a favor. You got to hit that like button. Hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. Appreciate it if you do that. And also, if you like to continue to support the broadcast in any kind of way, you can cash out, super chat, or simply just join the membership. Anything that you do and everything that you have done has been highly appreciated. All right. Hey, we got a good show tonight. Shedeur Sanders is going viral. Yes, he is. And also, we're going to talk about the Cleveland Browns have benched Joe Flacco in favor of Dylan Gabriel. DG get the start this Sunday in London against the Minnesota Vikings. And I'm going to talk to you to see how you feel about that. And also, we got to talk about Coach Prime and the Colorado football team. They getting ready for a big-time matchup this weekend in the state of Texas against TCU. They need a win. Any kind of way Coach Prime them can get a win, they need to get that win to continue to stay bowl eligible and also to make their run at the Big 12 championship. We're going to see. All right? But, hey, you're watching Sports Talk with B. Watts, one of the best chat room on YouTube. I'm telling you down in that comment section. If you're new to the broadcast, you never watched the broadcast, get down in the comment section. I'm telling you, that's where another show is going on. They the best at whatever they do. They the best at it. All right. Once again, if you're tuning in, hit the like button. It don't matter after the video is over. After this live show is over, continue to hit that like button and put a comment in the comment section to keep this video in the algorithm. Appreciate it, appreciate it, appreciate it. Once again, join the membership. Join the membership, join the membership. All right? Here we go. I got to see who in the building. Oh, we got Miss Kimberly. Miss Kimberly Williams is in the building, and we appreciate her tonight. Mr. Miami is in here. Appreciate you tonight, my dog. Appreciate you. Matt is in the building. We appreciate it. What's up, Matt? What's going on? Hope you had a good day. Andrew Bolden is in the building. Appreciate you. I love CC. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. I love CC. Appreciate you tonight. Patty Lee, what's going on? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Appreciate y'all. Patricia Gordon is in the building. Peter, what's going on, big dog? Peter Supernatural. Man, I appreciate you rocking with me tonight. MSD767. Appreciate you tonight. You're watching Sports Talk. We'll be watching. We finna get ready to get into it. Got a good show lined up for you. Talking about Shedeur Sanders. Went viral. Went to put that silent treatment on. Tim Isaac is in the building. Michael Lockhart. Janet PC. Shannon Hopkins. What's going on? How you feeling? Benson Jackson, what's going on? Kenneth Wilson, Miss Robinson, Nisa Girl. I see y'all. Miss Myra Johnson, what's going on? How you feeling today? Appreciate y'all. The fam is here. Val Green, what's up? You all right? Appreciate you tonight. LaFrance George, what's going on? Appreciate you tonight. Appreciate y'all tonight. The team is here. The crew is here. Miss Carolyn Shepard is in the building. We getting ready to talk about it. We getting ready to talk about it, and I want y'all thoughts on the situation. Miss Don Adam is in the building. Appreciate you tonight. Appreciate y'all tonight. RD, my dog. What's going on? Hope you had a great day. Appreciate you tonight. All right. I think I got everybody. So far. Cars Bundle, what's going on? Appreciate you tonight. OFB, what's going on? Appreciate you tonight. Appreciate you tonight. I think that did it. Lee Man, what's going on, Lee Man? What's going on? X in the cut. What's good? What's going? Gil, what's going on, Gil? I see you. William Jones is here. Appreciate y'all. Alan, what's going on? Appreciate you tonight. Appreciate y'all tonight. I think that's everybody. Hey, appreciate everybody. Once again, don't forget to hit that like button. You got to hit the like button if you don't mind. Just hit that like button. Hit the like button if you don't mind. For Sports Talk will be wise. Well, Shedeur Sanders, today they put a microphone. They put a microphone up in Shedeur Sanders' face again. After the Cleveland Browns has announced that Dylan Gabriel will be the starting quarterback. Yeah, they decided to come in the locker room to talk to Shedeur to see how he felt about Dylan Gabriel as the quarterback, right? They didn't worry about talking about Dylan Gabriel. They didn't want to talk to Joe Flacco, but they want to talk to my dog, Shedeur Sanders. And what did Shedeur do? After what Rex Ryan did say, he should be quiet, and he was quiet. Rex Ryan said, be quiet. Then what Rex Ryan said, well, guess what? Shedeur was quiet. Here you go right here.
Vocally, anything to say?
Enjoying yourself and having fun?
Huh?
Look at him, chat. Look at him, family. Every time they ask him a question, he just sit there and quiet. He gave him that silent treatment. No, you say I talk too much. Now y'all got a problem with when I don't talk. When I was talking, you still had a problem with it. Now I'm not talking, Cleveland media. Now you still got a problem. What y'all want Shedeur Sanders to do? What do they want Shedeur Sanders to do? He's still the QB3. He's still a 5th round draft pick, but somehow they want a reaction from Shedeur Sanders. Sound like to me they want some clicks. Sound like to me they want some viewers. Sound like to me ain't nobody paying attention to Joe Flacco. It sound like to me don't nobody care about Dylan Gabriel. It sound like to me Shedeur Sanders is him, and they know he's him. They know he's him. They know that. Nobody won't talk about no Dylan Gabriel being the starting quarterback for Cleveland this weekend. They want to talk to Shedeur. The media might as well come on and say, man, we want Shedeur to be the quarterback. That's where we get our clicks. That's where we get our ratings. We want Shedeur to be the quarterback. They might as well come out and say it. Tony Grossman might as well come out and say it. Every time you turn around, he's talking about it. He's writing about it. He's tweeting about it. Mary Kay, she the same way. She got to write about it. She got to talk about it. She got to do a press conference about Shedeur Sanders. Why y'all ain't talking about Joe Flacco the way he done mucked up the first 4 games? Why you not talking about Dylan Gabriel, who's getting ready to start his first NFL game of the year, but you don't want to talk about that? Everybody want to talk about Shedeur. You keep saying he's a 5th round draft pick. You keep saying he's the 3rd quarterback on the team. You keep telling us he's not putting in the work. But every time we see a video coming out, he's throwing a football. Make up your mind what he's doing and what he ain't doing. Every time we turn around, y'all got Shedeur in your mouth. You got Shedeur in your writing up columns. Once again, every time I turn around, he's working out. But y'all say he's lazy. You keep telling everybody else that he's lazy. He ain't doing what he's supposed to do. He ain't in the front row. He need to be studying. But when the proof come out, when everything come out that we see, he doing everything that y'all say he's not doing. And we ain't riding with that. We just ain't. Because it's some people out there following Shedeur. Yeah. They keeping up with Shedeur, whether you know it or not. They say he needs to sit on the front row. Where he at? On the front row? They say Rex Ryan running his trap. Where he at again? The coaches. They go to coaching staff on the wall. Where Shedeur at? On the front row. On the front row. Kevin Stefanski sitting back there on the back seat in the orange. Where Shedeur got 12 with a line drawn toward it. Where he sitting at? On the front row. Rex Ryan, you trying to get them clicks, buddy. You trying to get some attention to Green's show. Shedeur Sanders in the hotel the day of the game. What they doing? And what Shedeur doing? Sitting on the front row. Last time I checked, that's the front row to me. That's the front row to me. You got to make up your mind, Rex Ryan, ESPN. Y'all doing it for clicks or what? What Dylan Gabriel at? He ain't on the front row. Is Joe Flacco on the front row? This is the team, Cleveland Brown football team, right? Okay, then. That's what I thought. See, we keep the seats over here. Okay, once again, I see Joe Flacco on the front row, close to me. I see Myles Garrett on the front row, close to me. And down there, on the other side, I see Shedeur on the same row as Joe Flacco with the arrow point. But they say he ain't working. Yeah. He doing something, he won't get his hair fixed. Yeah. He ain't putting the work in. He doing something. Yeah. He doing something when his hair ain't right. He doing something, fam. I'm just trying to tell you. He got to be doing something. They just spread a lot. They don't know what they want Shedeur to do. Do you want him to talk or do you want him to be quiet? What do they want my dog to do? He coming for that QB1, and y'all know it. Dylan Gabriel is up. Dylan Gabriel is up. I'm like G. Bush. The season just begun. Joe Flacco, they let Joe Flacco waste 4 games that should have been to DG and or Shedeur Sanders. Let me say that one more time. The Cleveland Brown head coach, Kevin Stefanski, wasted 4 games of the Cleveland Brown season. Myles Garrett and the veteran player, they all be mad as hell. Hey, check this out. While I'm talking about Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett all of a sudden come up with an ankle sprain today. He didn't practice. He might not play in this upcoming game. I wonder why. I wonder why the best NFL player this year won't play in this game. Announced that Shedeur Sanders still QB3. Myles Garrett come up with a what? What did he come up with? Yeah, an ankle sprain. Sunday, after the game, he didn't have no ankle sprain. Monday, he didn't have no ankle sprain. Yesterday, he did not have an ankle sprain. All of a sudden today, the first day of practice, he don't want to practice. He got an ankle sprain. Yeah, you keep on playing these games. He ain't going to be the only one going to sit out. You keep on playing these games with these guys talking about DG should be QB2 over Shedeur and try to sell it to the locker room. DG, look here. G. Bush said I won't say 2 days ago, last week, he been watching Myles Garrett them on the sideline. And the way they've been looking, man, G. Bush said, hey, Myles Garrett said, man, you really want me to keep going out here and playing like this? And when this quarterback out here playing like this? Really? Okay. Keep on. Keep on keeping on. Keep up. Catch man, they're going to fire you. I tell you what, if Dylan Gabriel, who you quote unquote drafted, who you quote unquote say is a computer brain, who you say is farther along than Shedeur Sanders, boy, Kevin Stefanski, you better hope he turn out right. Your first 4 games with DG at quarterback, your coaching career is on the line. Don't worry about Shedeur because the next coach is going to coach him. Yeah. You just worry about DG. You better hope Dylan Gabriel deliver for you? Because the people outside of the building ain't looking at DG the way he performed. Some will, but when they looking at DG, they also gonna be looking at you. Y'all connected. Y'all are connected together. You haven't developed a quarterback in 20-something years? Well, guess what? We finna see have you develop Dylan Gabriel starting Sunday. You're on the clock, buddy. You on the clock since you chose this route to go. And as I heard on ESPN Cleveland, Tony Rizzo and Tony Grossman said there was a inter-building front office disagreement about this quarterback situation. I don't know who was for who. They didn't say who was for who, but they saying Kevin Stefanski wanted to stay with Dylan Gabriel. Joe Flacco. That's the report. And the owner and the GM, they want to go with one of the rookies. I'm just trying to tell you, Kevin Stefanski. I told you 2 months ago, if you really think the general manager is walking hand in hand with you on this situation, I promise you, he ain't. Nah. Andrew Berry looking good because this draft right here, oh, they might say Andrew Berry's job. Them rookies that he don't draft. He don't hit on the running back. He don't hit on the linebacker. He don't hit on the defensive tackle. Only thing he need to hit on is Shedeur Sanders whenever he decide to put him out there. He gonna be 4 for 4. Let me say that again. And the tight end. That's 5 players. Oh, they got 2 running back. That's 6 players. See, Kevin Stefanski. I tried to tell you. We tried to tell you your job's gonna be on the line. If you play this game and go this route that you went. Since you went this route, you got to play it out now. And you better hope DG hit. You better hope Dylan Gabriel hit. Because you can't afford to do what you did last year. That 3-14, that ain't going to work this year. Stick with Dylan Gabriel. How long you want to stick with Dylan Gabriel? How long you going to stick with Dylan Gabriel? That's the question. I tell you what. Will the fan base of Cleveland let you stick with Dylan Gabriel that long? That's where it's going to come at. I tell you what, go inside your locker room. Will the players let you stick with Dylan Gabriel that long? You got to remember, Shedeur Sanders ran the scout team. And he's still running the scout team against your #1 defense. I bet he out there lighting them up. And Myles Garrett don't see that. Let me say that one more time, Kevin Stefanski, since you don't want to hear. I bet you, buddy. Myles Garrett just didn't come up with that ankle sprain all of a sudden. This man got the body of a road warrior. Now all of a sudden, he got an ankle sprain, and they talk about he ain't gonna play. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And you put DG over Shedeur, and when Shedeur was going up against the #1 defense in practice, Shedeur was on record saying, hey, I go up against them 6 days a week. 6 times a week. Shedeur said, man, that's just like playing in 6 games a week instead of 1 game on Sunday. And you know what? That defense ain't get to be #1 just because they just that good. Shedeur must have made them that good. I'm just trying to tell you. I'm just trying to tell you they know Shedeur Sanders is out there lighting them up. They know Shedeur is out there doing them up. And I'm telling you, Kevin Stefanski, if you really think a Ivy League GM is walking with you on this, nah, buddy, he's staying close to that owner. And that owner staying close to him. Because just like we said last night, that owner, that GM done made that owner some money from football, off the field. And his books is right. He ain't got to pay them taxes like everybody else doing. Yeah. You missed that part. You really think this thing all about football. No, it ain't either. Andrew Berry is no dumb house nigga. I'm just being real with you. You ought to knew that when he hired you. So who you think he gonna get rid of first? before the owner get rid of him. It's going to come down to wins or losses. Let me say that one more time. It's going to come down to wins or losses. Yeah, they might have said you was going to be all right when the season first started because they thought they were going to win some games here and there. But guess what? You ain't won nothing. Your team last on the offensive side. You look terrible. You thought Joe Flacco was going to come back with that magic from 2023, but it just didn't work. We tried to tell you there's nobody is better than they was 2 years ago physically. Once they hit them 30s and 40s, it don't work like that. Biology don't work like that. Kevin Sebastian, I'm telling you, that hook better be real, real fast when it comes to DG. It's okay to not name Shedeur Sanders the bag up quarterback this week. I get that. I ain't worried about that part. Nah, because this week you prep DG to be the starter. I won't want Shedeur to come in a game when he ain't prepped for it. He ain't ran with the #1 offense. No, if something happened to DG, Lord knows I hope it don't. I really do. And if he go down, yeah, put Joe Flacco out, let him finish that game. But that next game, the next week, Shedeur is up. He gonna get the whole week to prep and prepare for that next game with your #1 offense. And I'm telling you, if Shedeur get a chance to go out there, ain't no coming back to the restaurant. It's over with. And you know it. You know it. That's why you try to keep him down. It gonna make your draft look real, real bad if Shedeur get out there and perform at a high level. At a high level. You only got Shedeur there right now to keep your numbers up, to keep people interested in your team. Your team was trash. Eric Dickinson told how your Cleveland Brown was when he was playing. They were trash then. There was a bad organization back then, and your team's still a bad organization. Yeah, and the way you're moving and operating, you making everything they say correct. Because y'all didn't do it right. You really just didn't do it right. Yeah, I heard the owner when he said, y'all two are still young at this. But guess what? It gonna get louder when you come back home to Cleveland and DG start getting them balls batted down at the line of scrimmage. It gonna get louder when DG starts throwing them interceptions. It gonna get louder and louder and louder for Shedeur Sanders if your team continue to lose. We want Shedeur. We want Shedeur. That's the talk and that's the sound you're gonna continue to hear. And I got to give you credit. I'm gonna give you credit. The reason why you didn't put Shedeur at QB2, you trying to keep that pressure off DG. Yeah. That's why you didn't do it right now. You see, I don't think you really wanted DG because you knew the sports world, gonna be looking at DG connected to you. Oh yeah, they gonna put y'all two together. That's why you stayed trying to fight Andrew Berry about Joe Flacco. Yeah. You tied the DG now. Don't get that twisted. And you can't run from it. We ain't gonna let you get off it. That's why you didn't want Shedeur behind DG. DG was gonna feel the pressure of Shedeur. DG was gonna hear from the fan base about Shedeur, and the players in the locker room were gonna be hollering Shedeur. That's why you kept Shedeur at bay at that QB3 emergency quarterback. And I'm telling you right now, you might not be around when Shedeur hit that field for the Cleveland Browns this year. It's a good possibility you won't be around this year to see Shedeur Sanders shine, baby. Because he gonna shine. He here. He told you he was him. What quarterback in the National Football League right now as a third string, 5th round draft pick get this most attention in the league? You got the #1 defensive tiger on the team right now in Myles Garrett. Ain't nobody talking about Myles Garrett. Yeah. He leading the NFL in sacks. Ain't nobody talking about it nationally. He's not a story. He's not a headline. He can't sell out no arena when he go nowhere. Shedeur proved it to you. He can sell out one. You announced it a week ahead of time that Shedeur was going to be the starting quarterback in Carolina. Sell out. Sell out. National TV. The ratings went wild. Jersey sales went wild. You got the #1 defensive tiger on your team right now. Don't nobody know hardly or what he doing if you haven't followed him or if you ain't in sports. The power of the Sanders and the brand of Shedeur Sanders. He brings attention to Cleveland Brown football team, their media, and their fan base. He doing it all by himself. All by himself. He don't need you. He don't need none of y'all. Y'all know he don't. That's why those small reporters, not the big time reporters, those small reporters that come in the locker room that y'all don't gave credential to, when they come in the locker room, they don't go to DG. They don't go to damn Joe Flacco. They trying to make a name for themselves. So who can make a name for themselves? 12. W12 in the chat. They hurry up. Man, hey, DG just been named the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. Y'all want to talk to him? Hell no, I want to talk to no short-ass Hawaiian. We want to talk to this Negro right here. Shedeur Sanders, how you doing, sir? Yeah. Ain't saying nothing. Gave him that solid treatment. Shedeur, what do you think about Big Steel being QB3 and how this thing by being in the NFL, how you feel about playing National Football League right now? I ain't saying nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing. Shedeur, they named Dylan Gabriel the starting quarterback. How you feel about that? Did you hear my last interview? When I look across the league, I see half of these cats I'm better than. That way you want to tell you again. But you know, Rex Ryan got to put his 2 cents in. Rex Ryan got to say what all he want to say. I'm just trying to tell you, Shedeur Sanders is coming. And the NFL, you might as well take them Hanks off him. You might as well take them Shockers off him because he coming. He ain't done nothing. He haven't done anything to get this kind of treatment because Shedeur Sanders is coming to be QB1. QB1. How Cam Ward looking? He's the #1 draft pick of the NFL draft this past year. How he playing? He told you how he was playing. He told you in an interview at the podium how he was playing. Cam, what you think about how you and your team playing? Like ass. He's the number. You made him the #1 draft pick. He told you. He told you. Or just said, dude. Yeah, he told you. He told you. He told you. 12 coming. And we here for it. We ain't going nowhere until he get there. We here for it. We here for Shedeur, and we waiting on NFL owners, all 32 of you. All 32 of you. We here for Shedeur and Shedeur owners. Care nothing about no Cleveland Brown. What y'all done? What the Cleveland Browns have done? What? What have the Cleveland Browns have done since they've been in the NFL? I just want to know. I just want to know. We wouldn't have knew anything about Mary Kay if it wasn't for Shedeur. I would have never heard of Tony Grossman if it wasn't for Shedeur. Shedeur saved y'all career. Yeah. Shedeur saved y'all career because you needed him. He the spark. And Louis Riddick, ESPN Cleveland, telling Shedeur, stay ready. This is the perfect situation for you, Shedeur, but you got to stay ready because Dylan Gabriel is not the long-term answer. It's your time to shine. I told you, we told you, the time is coming sooner than later. Louis Riddick.
If that hit happens on Sunday in London, is it Shedeur or is it Flacco who comes in the game?
I would think right now it's Flacco, but I think for sure if you're Shedeur right now, here's your opportunity. Yeah. Here's your opportunity to get more reps because now truly, look, they don't want to go back to Joe Flacco. Right. You don't take him out because you want to go back to him at some point in time.
Once again, that was Louis Riddick. I don't know why that popped up.
If that hit happens on Sunday in London, is it Shedeur or is it Flacco who comes in the game?
I would think right now it's Flacco, but I think for sure if you're Shedeur right now, here's your opportunity. Yeah. Here's your opportunity to get more reps because now truly, look, they don't want to go back to Joe Flacco. Right. You don't take him out because you want to go back to him at some point in time. If you're Shedeur Sanders right now, though, whatever you're doing, I'm taking it up a whole nother level because Dylan is not promised to stay in there. This is, as we're all talking about, this is really a tryout for everyone because of the draft capital they have next year. And that guy, we may not have seen the last of him yet.
Like Louis Riddick said, they not going away from Joe Flacco just to go back to him. Shedeur got to be ready. I ain't worrying about that bag up quarterback position right now. Just stay ready, Shedeur. When your time is called, when your number is called, just be ready. Go out there and ball out. Ball out. That's all. I don't even care if y'all win a game. Just don't lose the game. Just don't lose the game because right now, the way Andrew Berry and the staff has assembled the team, you ain't got your wide receivers ain't no good. You don't have no left tackle. You ain't got no right tackle. Only thing you got is a good tight end and a running back. Lean on them and ride that season out when you get in there. Lean on your tight end and your running back and Jerry Jeudy. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it costs the quarterback. He ain't got no quarterback to get in the ball downfield. That's what it is. That's what's going on with him. But you still got to have another alpha dog on the side to take that pressure off. They went in the draft and wasted 2 draft picks on quarterbacks when they knew they need a wide receiver. Who do that? Now, Andrew Berry, you did do some good things. But it probably would have been really nice if you had kept that draft pick and selected Travis Hunter. Can you imagine, Andrew Berry? Can you imagine, Cleveland Brown, if you had stuck with Travis Hunter and drafted Shedeur? You would have had Myles Garrett with that defense, the way they playing. You would have had the good running back that you got from Ohio State. You would have had Travis Hunter to go with Jerry Jeudy and Shedeur Sanders at quarterback. You would have led the league in attendance. You would have led the league in viewership. You would have led the league. Probably you would have led your division because Pittsburgh ain't doing good. Lamar Jackson hurt. Cleveland, Cincinnati Bengals quarterback hurt. Come on, man. I can wear a tie and do that. Give me that job, owner. Give me that job. What you ought to be doing, trying to take them one first round draft pick that you got and send it back to Jacksonville and say, I want Travis. I want Travis Hunter next year. Man, ain't no quarterback in 2026 better than Shedeur. You got Shedeur. Send one of them first round draft picks. Send one of them back to Jacksonville and say, hey, I want Travis back. Y'all ain't using. He ain't your number one option. Come over here, Travis. You can be my number one option with Shedeur next year. And I got a big-time running back. I got a big-time tight end. I got Jerry Jeudy. And now I got one more first-round draft pick. I'm going to find me a left tackle that coming out of college. And let's ride. Let's ride. Or you can trade off somebody and get you another first-round draft pick and wait on Jordan C next year when he come out 2 years from now. Make it make sense, Andrew Berry. Make it make sense. Save your job. Save your job. Right now, your head coach ain't moving right. He ain't moving right. I'm trying to save your job. That's all I'm trying to do. Shedeur Sanders, Travis Hunter, get you another wide receiver, or get that big boy wide receiver out of Ohio State when he come out. When he come out. Hell, you can get Cecile Brown. He can't run no route. He ain't no route runner, but hey, he's 6'5". He run a 4.3. I'm just trying to tell you, Cleveland, it's this. I think Uncle Steve said this not last Tuesday, but two Tuesdays ago. It won't be no excuse for Cleveland Brown not to make the playoff the next 3 years. 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 They should be making the playoff because they got too many first-round picks. Hell, next year they got 10. I think J.R. Boxing said last night they got 10 draft picks next year. What the fuck? Come on. That owner got to be crazy. Hey, Andrew Berry, you must be making that owner a whole lot of money. Ain't no way in the world he'll let you run his franchise down in the ground like y'all done did for the last 5 years. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. A owner that cares about his football team and his investment will let y'all run his football team in the ground for 5 years in a row. And still ain't found your quarterback. But you got one in Shedeur. DG gonna fail y'all. His measurement, as J.R. Boxing said, gonna let him down. Now, he could go out there and just ball out. But I think the NFL, now, Minnesota, they defensive coordinator. I forgot his name. He used to be a head coach for the Miami Dolphins. This dude here, you really think he finna let DG beat him? Yeah. You really think? J. Fox, I just saw his name. No, I ain't cuss, man. You know I don't do that. What's going on? Jizzle. Jizzle said they don't. Let me look at the chat. I don't want to rant on a rant for 40 minutes. Let me see what my chat going. I know they got a show in here. Want to thank everybody for tuning in to Sports Talk with B. Watts. Tonight, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel if you don't mind. They don't care about when, they just care about making money. And it seems like that way right now. It does seem that way. Yeah, Flores, yeah. Man, you know what kind of defense that dude been running? That dude run them exotic defensive schemes, man. DG, man, shit. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. This thing about Rep Nelson, what's going on, man? My bad. I ain't mean to say that, man. I take it out of the Bible study. If I said it bad later, Lord forgive me. Y'all forgive me. I'm just saying, Shedeur Sanders just got to be ready. Cleveland just operating backwards, as Steve say. Uncle Steve say they just a backwards organization. And you see why don't nobody like them. Because they do things backwards. They just do things backwards that don't make sense. That don't make sense. Don't make sense. No way I would have traded my first round draft pick, even though that defensive tackle they took from Michigan, he ain't all that. Myles Garrett just making him look good. They could have used Travis Hunter at that wide receiver. They could have used Travis Hunter at that wide receiver. And look how they would have been looking. Matter of fact, they'd have had Travis Hunter. It could have made Joe Flacco look good. It could have. That's another option he can go through. RJ said, be white, these old white didn't like when a black man is confident and have a strong black father. Hey, yeah, all that stuff got to do with it. Got something to do with it. I was listening at Cam Newton and Nick would talk, and it just, man, it's crazy. It was crazy what they were going off on there. Get a chance, go listen to Cam Newton and Nick. Dad, Nick on that. Yeah. It is what it is. Yeah, you're right. JR, what you say, JR? JR Boxing said, not even trying would have made Flacco look good. Hey, he looked bad this year, didn't he? Yeah, he looked bad this year, man. Flacco looked bad, bro. I mean, I expected that, though. I expected that. Nisa Girl said, I hope they trade. I hope Shedeur get traded. Nah, he making them too much money, baby. Yeah, he making them too much money right now. Yeah, he making them too much money. Yeah, he making too much money right now. Yeah, I don't see them doing that. But you never know. That is the Cleveland Browns. You don't know what they're gonna line to do. Yeah, they might shoot, if they ain't gonna use, they might as well. Now he making too much money right now, y'all.
Chris, let me just state for the record, here on the Tony Rizzo Show, exclusively on YouTube. Good morning, everyone. Dylan Gabriel's going to start, according to my sources. Good night, everybody. Chris, it sounds to me like this kid's going to start. And
all right, family. Rizzo called it out 2 days ago. I need to hear y'all thoughts on Dylan Gabriel. Is Dylan Gabriel gonna fail, or he gonna do good, or y'all just gonna wait and see? Yep, Don, he's a cash cow. All the owner listen to Jerry Jones. They got to build that stadium. God always got it. This is just sad to watch. I love CC. What y'all think about Dylan Gabriel being named as the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns this week? Talking to my chat. Got the best chat room on YouTube. LS already don't say he's going to fail. Carbondo, what's going on? Yeah. Oh, man. Y'all crazy, man. I don't know how you get a new stadium built and you haven't won anything. God, dog, Hey, the Cleveland fan base, they love their team, bro. They love their team, man. I want DJ out of there first, man. Yeah, I want to see what he's gonna do. I'm happy DG is starting the France. Okay. Miss Robinson said, "What's up, Miss Robinson? He's gonna write a check his ass." Yeah, God, dog. Yeah. Oh, yeah, dog, man. Oh, Miss Johnson said, "I can't wait to see what DG do." Hey, that's how I am. The sooner of the better is the better that Shedeur get in. One step closer to 12. That's where I'm at, George. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. Go ahead and get in there and get out the way. DG going to look bad when they get through with him. Yeah, I got a feeling that he is, man. See, they think he's going to play like he did this preseason. It ain't going to work like that, baby. Not against Brian Flores. Trash, and they dumped the city. Dumped the city. See? Yeah. It is what it is. But Plan for Birdie, what's going on? Plan for Birdie said, let's see the computer, them sacks. Commute them sacks. Said, go and explode. Miss Diane Brown, how you doing? Yeah. I think so too. They're going to protect him. They're going to protect him. Yeah, they definitely going to do that. They could be showcasing him to trade him, you know. You never know. Miami, I think the locker room going to tell the public how good Shedeur is once Dylan is trash. You got that right. I got Unc pulled up on me. I wish DG look. I wish DG look because he will need it with the line. Oh, you wish him good luck. He gonna need it with the line Cleveland had. Yeah, it is, Steve. Yeah. Hey, he better get on his horses. He better be able to run. I know that. He better get out of that pocket. Because once Brian Flores take his outside bounders away, that first look, shit, DG gonna be in trouble, y'all. Yeah, he gonna be in trouble, huh? He gonna be in trouble. I wish DC luck because he wouldn't need it because of that. Yeah, he gonna need it. The O-line, terrible. Terrible. Then they went and got another offensive lineman. He done played on 4 different teams, and he ain't no good either. He ain't no good either, so it's gonna be crucial. He got to rely on that running game. Running game and that tight end can be his best friend. And he got to get rid of that ball very quickly. Minnesota got a good defense. Their offense, I don't know, but they got a good defense. Yeah, they're going to blitz him heavy. Why wouldn't you? This is his first start. Why wouldn't you come out to him? Yeah, that's a sign of a good defense coordinator. Throw the kitchen sink at it. Yeah, but we're going to see how he responds. They're going to collapse that pocket on him. Yep. I expect them the same thing. The same thing. But, hey, the Cleveland Browns, he's going to be running scared. It's Diane Brown. Yeah, they're going to try to roll him out. Hey, I would too. Yeah. Anthony Jackson said Myles Garrett didn't practice today. Yeah, he ain't playing in the game. He ain't going to play. Nah, he ain't going to play. Nah, he ain't going to play, big dog. Look here, I got 10 more minutes. I hope y'all rock with me. Don't forget to hit the like button as you come in. Check this out. We got to switch over and talk about Coach Prime and the Colorado football team. They getting ready to play in a must-win game against TCU. They on the road. They get ready to go on the road, y'all. They get ready to go on the road. But check this out. I watched after last night. Uncle Steve and JR said, go watch the All 22 of Buff and Prime. The video they put out. Check this out. After I watched that All 22. Now, I done bragged on this wide receiver group all for 3 to 4 months. I'm going to say it one more time. I have bragged on this wide receiver group for the last 3 to 4 months. After I watched that All 22 on the offensive side of the ball against BYU, man, look at him. Let me tell y'all something. Sincere Brown, Omarion Miller, Joseph Williams ought to be ashamed of themselves what they put on tape. And I'm a fan. I'm a fan of all of them. I wish all of them success. Not one of them wide receivers gave the effort of getting open off that line of scrimmage. Buff and Prime broke down one by one. Yeah, you're right, Jay. You're right. Y'all told me. I just didn't believe it, so I had to go see myself. Look at here. They broke down Colorado offensive play one by one. One by one. They ought to be ashamed the way they played this past game. Not one time, maybe the last play when they came across the middle, that was the only time they got open. The whole game. The whole game. And they crying about they want the ball. How you going to get the ball if you ain't open? You ain't working to get open. Cecile Brown supposedly run a 4-3. That number 0 had him in a blanket. He couldn't get open. He wasn't open. That's why they started off with the run. I can see. And don't let me talk about blocking. Lord Jesus. None of them can block. Now, I was hard on Draylon Miller about blocking. After I watched Buff and Prime, breakdown of the offense, Draylon Miller got saved by taking off that wide receiver, putting it in the backfield. But Cecile Brown, Omarion Miller, JoJo Williams, they can't block. They didn't block. They missed a block every play. Every play. Every play. Every play. They were holding on the run plays. Matter of fact, they showed a play with Omarion Miller was on the line of scrimmage covering the tight end. The referee just didn't throw the flag. When you got a tight end on the field, you can't cover him and go out for a pass. That means you ineligible to go out for a pass. They just didn't throw the flag. And they showed it. I said, damn. They didn't even know how to line up properly. But they won't say case out. You better go watch the tapes. See, you get caught up just like me in emotion watching the game live. But after you watch that all 22 replay, it show you everything. Everything. They show you the one who missed the blocks on the offensive line. The offensive line did a good job. Now I give them credit. Draylon Miller them get a good job. Now the problem with the offense and the problem with that running game is the offensive coordinator. He didn't stick with it. He got away from it. He got away from it and went back to his old ways. Once they got that 14-point lead, you can't do that. It ain't like your defense are a world beater. You see what your defense is doing. They're giving up 400 yards per game. They can't cover man-to-man. Robert Livingston still think they can cover man-to-man when they don't have nobody on that side and the defensive back can be a man-to-man shutdown. DJ McKinney is not no first-round draft pick. I don't care what Coach Prime said. Coach Prime said that about that linebacker 2 years ago who said he reminded him of another NFL player. That's coach talk. He supposed to say that. But if you're looking at it with a real eye in your eye, you can see them guys ain't like that. Don't get me on Jaheim Otis. Don't get me on. Ain't too much a good thing you can say about the Colorado team right now. Other than the offensive line. Other than the offensive line. Out of all the positions. Out of all of the positions. Out of all of the positions, the offensive line looked the best. Especially when they put Yo-Yo on the offensive line. Buff and Prime showed it. Buff and Prime showed it. When they put Yo-Yo on the side with Jordan C, they dominate. They dominated the line of scrimmage. Pat Sherman, the offensive coordinator, got away from it. Got too comfortable. They didn't have that killer instinct to beat BYU. Once BYU went into halftime, they adjusted. Colorado didn't adjust. In-game adjustment is a key. That's what they did last year. That's what Robert Livingston did last year. But this year, all of a sudden, he got amnesia. was it George Hilo up there in the booth doing all the coaching? Now that he's been brought down, now we starting to see Robert Livingston as who he really is. That thing different once you see that, man. You look at it different. You look at Colorado different once you look at the all 22. Like Coach Prime said, they're walking around talking about they some killers. Coach Prime said, man, y'all ain't no killers. They ain't. They ain't showing it on the field. Their hype coming in ain't matching up with their performance on the field. I hyped up Tion Paul. Tion Paul probably looked like the worst defensive back on the team. He didn't play that he wasn't playing like that where he came from. Tion Paul gave up 2 touchdowns and want to blame somebody else. Tion Paul had an interception. The ball hit him, went through his hand, and the dude caught it. The kicker kicked the ball in the back there to the 3-yard line or the 2-yard line, and he tried to run back. They had that dude in the end zone. They could have tackled him and had a 2-point safety, and they let him out. The defense gave up a 3rd and 18, and they gained 17 yards, and they went for it on 4th down. You can tell a team that disrespect your team and know you ain't all that when they go for 4th and 1 on the side of their field, on the 50-yard line. It's the 50-yard line that divides the field, and they on their 40, I think like the 40, I want to say the 40, 41-yard line. They had to get to the 42, and they went for it and got it. That let you know we ain't worried about your defense. Your defensive front ain't all that. We gonna get 1 yard. And we just had scored with Draylon. They wasn't worried about giving up that field position because they didn't think you were gonna stop them. They went for it on 4th and 1 and got it. Hell, he gained about 4 or 5 yards after that. Make it so bad. The quarterback took the ball, dropped back like he was going to throw. After the running back that they had got injured, went out the game, he just turned all the way around on him. McNeil all on him. He turned all the way around. He turned all the way around, just stomp out of there, and just ran about 17 yards. I said, ain't this some? What? Man, look at him. They're not disciplined. They're not tough. They don't have that want to. And they're a big disappointment. That's just it. I bet you next year I don't stick my neck out there on the line for none of them. I'm going to just say, hey, JR, hey, Uncle Steve, if they still around, I got to wait till the first game, man. Yeah, I can't go off that practice stuff. All that third, I can't go. I can't judge y'all third. No, I can't judge y'all that. Yeah, you got to show me you can go out there and put somebody down. Nah. Hey, I can't go out there no more, y'all. They need a win. They need a win real bad this weekend. We just have to wait and see. I can't make no prediction because I don't know. I don't know. I don't know no more. I don't know. I don't know, JR. I don't know, Kim. Miami, I don't know. I don't know. Let me ask y'all this question. How many more games? Let's see. We got 7 more games. Colorado got 7 games. Colorado got 7 games. And, man, they mess around and gave them games away, y'all. It hurt, man. It hurt them. Now they in a bad spot. You know who they play? How many more games y'all think Colorado gonna win? I know some of y'all saying K-Salt ain't the quarterback. Okay, you put Juju in then. Let's say Juju start. Y'all like Juju, right? Y'all think he can win. How many games y'all think Juju gonna win out of these next 7 games? If Juju start, If Julian Lewis start these 7 games, how many games y'all think they'll win? Playing for Bertie said, no idea. Even playing for Bertie said, he don't know. That's hard for me to believe. If playing for Bertie ain't got no prediction, boy, that's hard there. Skull, what's up, Skull? 499, B Watts. It is a sports sin to possess super talent and give inferior effort. Coach Prime should show a clip of this show and buff and Prime to the team. Appreciate it, man. Hey, they see this show. They watch it. They watch it, man. I ain't telling them that they ain't heard. They know. Man, the way the wide receiver coach was getting on Marion Miller and Draylon at that. JR said 3. That means they ain't going to make the bowl game. So what y'all saying? Y'all think Colorado will be a bowl eligible team this year? Yes or no in the chat. Y'all supposed to be the best. We finna see. We finna see. We need 3 to stay in the game. Be what? Man. JR Boxer said nope. Yes. God, even Miami said no. Y'all don't think we're gonna win a bowl game? Good. Great. We don't need but what? 4 more games? I don't see it. Y'all don't see it. See, you're definitely not making. They ain't making no bowl. God, ain't nobody got faith. Miss Jackson said 5. Real Johnson said nope. Nisa Girl said nope. K Salt tripping. Oh man, y'all hard on my dog K Salt, man. PC said no. I love CC said no. Man, it's going to be hard to make a bowl game if we keep playing inconsistent. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. We can beat Oklahoma State. I can't find any other. You don't think they'll beat West Virginia? Miss Linda Brooks said CU is soft on defense. Where's the dogs? Ring my bell said no. Mac just laughed. Mac attack in there laughing. Co-prime. Mac in here laughing at y'all. Yeah, he got LOL here. Duh, man. I don't know, y'all. Augustine said, they go to the toilet, bro. Yeah, it's time to get off this show, y'all. It's time for me to go, y'all. This dude said the toilet bowl. I believe in the buff, but I'm gonna wait to see. Yeah, man. It's Matt, don't laugh at Uncle Steve. It's not looking good. No reason to lie about it. God, Patricia Gordon said, nope. Y'all telling me Colorado got 7 more games. 7 more games. Yeah, JR, I said the same thing. Hey, we got 7 more games. They can't win 5 out of 7. They can't win 4 out of 7 more games. Golly. Hey, well, check this out then. Man, you got some players on there, got some. Man. I ain't gonna say. Steve said, y'all going to the toilet bowl, guy. God damn. Steve said, y'all playing like garbage, man. 3. I love CC said 3. Man, if y'all don't think they're going to do that, might as well going to put Juju in there then. Ain't no need. Can't salt my dog, but ain't no need him going out there. Risking an injury or something. Good gosh. How many games y'all want Juju to play out of these 7 games? Put it down in the chat. Let me know. And I'm going to end the show. How many games y'all, out of 7 games, out of 7 more games, how many games would you like for Julian Lewis to play quarterback? Nisa girl said none. Dog, Nisa girl said none. She said 5 out of 7. Ring my bell said 3 of them. Miami said 6. Miami, I thought you would say 7. Juju, your dude, he your guy. If K-Salt can't win it for them, they ain't gonna win now, nothing. Cause the rest of them court, they ain't gonna beat nobody. They ain't gonna beat nobody. JR Boxing said 3. Andrew Bolden said 5. Miss Criminal Wise Willie say, why did they come to see you? I know that right. Miss Diane Brown said, stick with Salter for now. That's what Coach Prime said on Pac-Man Jones podcast. Say he ain't trying to change no quarterback no more. Yeah, he said he wasn't gonna change, he's gonna stick with it and ride it out. OL3 said 3. Common Sister said Juju next year. Is Juju gonna stay around for next year? CJ said 2. Michelle said 4. Miss Carol Shepherd said 0. TC said none. Jackson said none. Juju should red shirt. Yeah. Ump said 3. Miss Myra Johnson stay with Salt. Juju not ready. I love CC. Well, they probably, I don't know what they're gonna do. I'm gonna give Salt another chance. I don't want to see his dream die like that. 3, and prepare his red shirt. Uncle Steve, respectfully to Juju though. Yeah, let Salt play it. It's his last year on the real S. Yeah. Coach Prime said he's gonna stay with him all the way. But that's what he said. You can't believe now Coach Prime say nothing no way. I heard him on the Pac-Man Jones say he gonna stay all the way. Andrew said Utah, Arizona, Oklahoma State, Kansas State, and get to a bowl game. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Matt. I think he might not get drafted. I think he can go as an undrafted free agent. He got the arm talent. Hell, all he got to do is call Buff and Prime. They got every damn throw he done threw. You hear me? They don't all K-Salt got to do is get his film work from Buff and Prime. They got it all. And send it to a lead or whoever. That's all he got to do. Utah gonna be tough. Hell, all them games gonna be tough. That TCU gonna be tough. Yeah. It is what it is, family. Hey, family, I want to thank y'all tonight. Don't forget, tomorrow night, I got JR Boxing and Greg Said It. Ain't no telling what gonna come out of the mouth of Greg Said It. So tune in tomorrow. You know, JR gonna go in with him. I ain't even gonna make no script out. And I don't even have to script no show on Thursday. They ain't gonna go by it no way. So it is what it is. But hey, want to thank everybody for your comments on last night with JR Box and Uncle Steve, letting me know how much you enjoyed the show. Shout out to Montrez Walker. He said he was tuning in last night. He said we had him dying, but he called your name out, Uncle Steve. Yeah. He had it. Hey. Montrez Walker. Shout out to Montrez Walker and to his father. They was tuning in to the show last night. They let me know. They DM'd me through Instagram. Appreciate it. All right. Once again, family, hey, want to thank everybody in the chat. Y'all the best. Appreciate you showing up again tonight for your boy. I appreciate it. Tomorrow night, JR Boxing. Greg said, tell it gonna be a good show. And I got a class reunion this weekend. Start Friday, Saturday through Sunday. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'll let you know tomorrow how I'm gonna do it. I might not be able to do Friday night. Saturday night, I don't know either. Sunday, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. So, but we'll see though. We'll see. We'll make something happen, some kind of way. I might just have to make a video and just drop it. The 10-minute video to keep me in the algorithm. So I don't know. I don't know how to do that. But anyway, good night, y'all. I appreciate y'all. God bless you. I love you.
We're trying to fix what was broken last week, and we're on to this week. We're not there last week. We're past that. We just got to go out there and do what we're capable of doing. Be prepared to have no opportunity to fail. That's how you bounce back from adversity.
This will be Colorado's second home game of the year, and I'm telling you, they need a big time win.
Are you practicing to practice, or you practicing to be great? Which way am I going?
Next bus coming, you on the way.